How's it going? Whew. Today was DMV visit take number 4. So I've had to come to four times to the DMV to get vehicles transferred into a trust. And I finally did it. Super stoked, super happy, super excited. This journey for me started at the beginning of June. Probably maybe thought about doing it middle of May. Journey started at the beginning of June. Finally did it and finished it at the end of July. So during the coronavirus, something that probably could have been done much faster, ended up taking 4 DMV trips in roughly 2 months to actually complete. So I'm super happy, I'm super excited. Why? Not only because I did it, but I documented the process. So if I ever had to do it again, I know exactly what to do. And if I ever had to teach anybody how to do it, I know exactly what to do. So this is just an awesome feeling. Can't tell you how good it feels. This trip was actually much faster because I didn't have to drive an hour each way just to get the DMV. I was actually able to go to one much closer to home. So I was hoping to get a few more things done while I was there. Found out about child IDs that the DMV actually offers, which I think is an awesome thing for any parent to do, especially just to have your child's information in the DMV database. That way, if they're ever lost, it's much easier to find them. Was working to do that for my 2 kids today, but that unfortunately did not work out. I just had too much business and too much work for the time slot that was given to me. So fortunately, the person I was working with, one of the attendants, spent much more time with me, which I appreciate. We probably ended up spending about 45 minutes for a 30-minute slot that I was given. And I'm very, very happy that I got here on time. I got here early. And for sometimes that's very difficult for me to do because I always try to squeeze a lot of stuff in at one time. But I was able to get here on time, actually early. I was able to get in front of one of the attendants, and they helped me out. Super happy, super stoked about that. The documentation that I brought with me from the previous DMV experience helped out a lot. A supervisor had to be brought in, and they had to kind of figure out things as they went, as things were going. But fortunately, after they got through the first vehicle trust, then they got to the second. So, long story short, the 4 visits that I took, if you were to actually go through the same process that I did, you could probably do it in about 2 visits. But you need to have everything in front of you, and if you can work with someone who's experienced, that helps out immensely. But at this point, man, this could not have happened on a better day. This is actually my my 4th anniversary of my Liberation Day, I call it, because it's the last day I had a job and I had to work for anybody or had to work for money. So to actually be able to do this on my Liberation Day, just super happy, super stoked. So as far as the whole experience, most folks ask, why would you do this? Because I haven't heard anybody actually do it before. And now I actually had the experience of doing it myself, and I can teach other folks what I actually did. And if you're catching this video, you didn't catch the first 3, the whole reason I want to put my vehicles in the trust is because I don't want to have anything in my name. That's my goal. The rich, the wealthy, they don't have anything in their name, and I wanted to go through the journey and the process to do the same for myself. So these vehicles constitute really kind of one of the bigger things that was left, and to kind of be able to, you know, do that is awesome, is great. And then the other piece with it is just, you know, if anything ever happened to me or my wife, we don't have to go through worrying about what the DMV is doing or anything. We have a lot more control over what we can do and what we can actually decide to do with our possessions, our property. So that's why I did it. So if you appreciate this as much as I do, happy to answer questions. Feel free to reach out. I'm probably going to put a little tutorial on if you're looking to put a vehicle into a trust, what do you do? And there'll probably be other trust exercises or trust workflows that I'll be putting together. Why? Because I think it's very important to understand how the wealthy stay wealthy. So this was my one exercise over this last 2 months. It was capped off today. Super happy, super psyched, super stoked for doing that. And now the last thing I had to do is actually put the plates on the vehicles. And oh yeah, couldn't have happened on a better day because all the vehicle registrations, with the exception of one, actually expires today. So today was the last day to do it. So if you do have to go to the DMV, doesn't matter if it's a trust or anything else, make your appointment if you have to make one.